Okay, in this video I'm going to be attempting to install one of my TinkerLinks so I can change this component, the rear derailleur, from here rather than right up at the top. So previously I've developed this single unit, but you know, it's rather huge. So looking at the minimum distances, especially as it's for a 9-speed gear connection, I've come up with this one, which is, oh, if I can put the two together, probably coming off a 25% smaller. Basically the travel distance has been reduced and the link inside is reduced as well. And to keep it together, basically I've built in some slots with my 3D model, and if I can show you, it just literally these 4 little tabs lock into the other side, and then I have a retaining screw to prevent the unit from opening up. So yeah, let's see if this works. I haven't practiced this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. This cable runs all the way through to the front, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can take it all in one go and not bore you guys with dropping something yet again. So to start with, we need to measure up where the unit is going to fit. I had a little look before and I think around there is going to be fine. So I'm going to, with the open part, the cable effectively goes here and here. So this part here I'm going to have to extract. So I'm going to get some tape. Just normal insulating tape. That looks okay. And by eye, about there. Let's leave it a little bit extra, just in case. So that's the amount of cable I'm going to have to lose. Okay. So what I'm also going to do today is try and use the same cable. I hate having to change the cables all the time. They don't cost much, but it would be great if I could change this over without having to reroute the cable again. So this is my, if I can show you, this is my connector, and I'm going to be screwing these, which are effectively motorbike throttle cable ends, and I drilled into the 3mm thread and enlarged it to a 4mm. So I think it's just a little bit more robust. So on that note, I'm going to make a cut. So if we're like that, as you see, I can't cut in that space. I have to allow for a bit more. So on a bit of a guesstimating line, I reckon around there would be a good start. There we go. Done, for better or worse. So with this piece, I'm now going to extend it out so that, as you can see, the cable's coming out, and cut it where the white is. Okay. Whoa. I get my hole enlarger, pop it thing, There we are. So this side, the essential ferrule, using plastic ones because I think they might be a little bit easier on the 3D prints. Now then, this is the tricky bit. I have to thread this through. Excuse my hands coming in and out. I'm going to have to thread this in. Okay. And let's have a look, see if we've got the right Allen key. Just want to pop it ever slightly inside. Okay. And up to now I've been using pliers to get a grip and wind it in. There we go. Part 1 done. There we are. That was rather painless. Now the next side is going to be a bit more difficult because I've got to take the cable at least 50 millimeters further up the tube to then cut this back. But thanks to my TinkerLink at the front, I can do that relatively easy. So out of sight, I'm going to pull that cable. Right. So now the cable is out of the way, pushed up the tube. I hope it doesn't fray and cause problems. Get the wire cutters again. And decision made. Let's get that hole big. Now pop the cable back through. Okay, there we have it. It's starting to want to unravel. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if we can get that stray cable in. Always the peril of trying to recycle cables. Right. While it's there, same as before, we're going to pop a cable ferrule on. Come on, baby. Right, there we are. It's on. Now the cable end. Let's just clinch that. Right. So, with that sort of installed, we can move on and see if we can install this cable end on. My plastic is a bit tight, but we can see. Maybe just need to. There we are. That's part one done. And with that in place, see if we can put it into the TinkerLink container. Maybe I should have allowed a little bit more. Excuse me, rubbing the camera. Oh, it's a hard fit. Do you know why? This hasn't been opened up. I need to quickly open up the hole. Right. And what I'm also going to do is slacken off the cable a bit. Yes, always good to do. There we are. Right. Part one. Part two. Just to pop that in. And you can see I'm probably about 5mm off. Do you know what? I'm going to check at the front and make sure everything's in place. There we are. Right. Let's pull as much as we can. Now let's have a look. Maybe 10mm. That didn't sound good. I'm going to be making a bit of a hash of this. I need new cutters, I think. Anyway, pull that up. Just so it goes in. There's no little bits sticking out. Get the pliers back. Make sure I don't break anything else in the process. Okay, that's as good as I can get. Now then, pop this one out. I'm going to make it even more loose, I think. There we are. Right, so the two are in. We now have to place it all, make sure they go in place, like so. This doesn't matter which way around it goes. The only thing is I only have one hole for making sure it doesn't slide off. Pop this on. And in place, screw down the grommet screw. That's it. Now, moment of truth. I have to put everything back at the front. Bear with me. I'm putting the front TinkerLink back together. Almost there. Right. Let it find its own route. Okay. Not perfect. I can't get it all the way down. Maybe a little bit tight. Maybe I'll have to. Sorry, the wheel's catching on the door. I haven't got much space here. Come on. There we go. Okay, not perfect. I'll need to slacken off a bit. Obviously, I was a little bit wrong there, but hey, first time on and ready to go. Not bad. Yeah, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll be a bit cheeky. Let's undo that a little bit. There we are. Okay, a bit of a cheat, not ideal. Done. And tell you what, let's take it up. Right. Slacken off. Undo the grommet screw. Slip them off. Slip them off. And there you go. Take the chain off, take the derailleur off, and I don't have to reroute the cables. Yeah. Another TinkerLink comes into being.